Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 5 of this QE2 or Queen Elizabeth 2 tutorial. Today's focus is the next phase of the ship's superstructure. Apologies for my voice. I'm a bit fluey over the past few days, so apologies for my voice. So what we're going to do is the next phase of the ship's superstructure. I will also point out I've done the doors and windows to the stern superstructure, but we'll focus on that later on. I'll show you that later on because it's an awful long way away, so I'll get to that later on. Right, so what we're going to do is go to the top, go to the front of the top deck that we built in the previous video. So this front, well, the top deck here, the front wall here, and go to the centre block, of course. And on the wood, we're going to count back to the 5th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a red block there to mark the centre. And then we're going to build this wall 13 wide, so that is 6 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, so it's 13 wide like that. And then either side we want 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then back 2, 1, 2, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back 16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we are, so that's the front round to the side there. And this will go inwards in a minute, but we'll get the other side out of the way first. And it will also increase the height of this wall to 6 high, but we'll get the other side out of the way first. So we want 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 back, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we go. So there's the front portion done. And then, like I say, you're going to increase the height of these walls to 6 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just double check that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to increase that all the way around to the other side. So I'll probably do one side and then copy it across to the other side just to save time. And so my voice isn't brilliant, so apologies in advance if you can't hear or understand what I'm saying. I can barely understand what I'm saying either, so never mind. Like I said, I just get to the centre, then I'll flip it over to the other side. Right, so they'll be up to the centre. I'll just build the centre line as well. So that's half of it done. You can see it's all increased to 6 high. So I'll do the other side quickly. I'll just copy paste that just to save time. Apologies. So go to there. We do copy, flip to the right, and paste. And there we go. That's both sides done. So that's the front wall done there. So that's 6 high. And then what we want to do now is go to the end or the back end of the 16 on the sides. It's the same on both sides because of course it's symmetrical, so we go for the end of the 16. Then we want to build inwards 3, so 1, 2, 3 like that. And then we want 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. And then sideways going back we want 2, 1, 2. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so, so you can see it curves around inwards like that. And at the end of the 6 we want 207, so that's the first block there. We want a line of 207 blocks, so I shall measure as I go along. And hopefully it will work. So I should use the stack tool, but I can't be bothered, so just build it freehand. At least then I'll be at the other end when I get to the end of the line. So it's 207 is what we're after. And hopefully it should all work. Ooh, missed one. Right, let me just check how far that is. That is 157, so a little bit further to go, 50 more blocks. And we should be at the end of the 207. And how far is that? That is 211. So it's gone too far, so 1, 2, 3, 4 back. And we want, there we are, 207 blocks long is there like that. So it should look something like that. So there we are, that's that. So that's the 207. And then at the end of the 207, we want to go out 3, so 1, 2, 3 like that. And then back 14, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then back in again 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we want 8 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we want 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we want 2 rows of 2, so we want 1, 2, 1, 2. And then inwards 2, 1, 2. And then inwards 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus a colour block, the red to mark the centre. That should be the centre. I just measure it and compare it to the back end of the deck, and that's fine. So that's the centre there. And that line there marks the centre there. Right, so that's that all done. So what we want to do now is do the same on the other side. Same design, that should line up with the centre there, and then increase it all to 6 high. So sorry, my voice keeps going here. So increase it all to 6 high on both sides, and it should all be fine. So I'm going to do a jump cut when I do that, and then we'll move on. So back in a sec. Okay, back again. So that's one half of the walls done. So I've increased it all to 6 high. Where it curves in from the back of the 16, goes round there, of course, and then up to the back. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly copy that to the other side. I thought I'd save that to on camera so you know what the hell I'm talking about. So just fly down to the back end and copy from basically down there. So to do quickly copy and flip to the right and then paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So it should look something like that when it's all done. And marvellous, isn't it? Right, so what you're going to do now is add the deck, which will go either end, doesn't really matter which way. So you just start at the back here, doesn't matter, and put the deck along the top line of the white blocks. And you should have about a 5 block gap between the deck below and the deck above. There's a slightly bigger deck area compared to the rest of the ship. Don't really know why that is. I think it's just a design fault or not a design fault, but a design they chose to use on the real ship. So there we go. So just build the deck on the top of the white, and that goes all the way to the front end. And I shall use welded it to do that. So I use the fill tool. So we do fill wood by 2000. Doesn't matter. And that should go all the way to the front end. Shouldn't take too long. In theory, anyway. Oh, there we go. That's quick. So there we are. Right, let's remove that block I was standing on, and marvel at what we've just built. So I just make sure the deck has gone the full length, so it should be okay. Up to the hammerhead area at the front end. Excuse me. Apologies for that. I just need a really good cough right now. I just can't seem to get anything out. Anyway, there we are. That's the front of the superstructure there we've just done. So what we're going to do now is go to the back end and excuse me, before we move on, I'm just going to show that I have added the doors and windows to the lower superstructure. If we just go under the boat deck, you can see doors and windows all added under there, which is fine. Doors and windows under there, doors and windows under there, and also doors and windows under there. And also down here, doors and windows in there. Although I think I did those ones on camera, so it doesn't really matter. But it's just to show I've added doors and windows and things along the sides and the back walls, because of I kept meaning to do it but never got around to it. But I've done it now. Right, so what we're going to do now, go to, doesn't matter which side you're on, either the left or the right, at the back end of the superstructure we just built. And you've got this side wall here, which is about 15 long. So this side wall here, which juts out 3, 14, and then back in 3. So this section here. What we're going to do is go from the back wall of that, the part closest to the back of the ship. So go from this block down here, and we're going to build a line of 7. So we go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back like that, and then out 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back in 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want 4. 1, 2, 3. No, hang on, not 4. Sorry. So it's just a 3 in, and then what do we want? We want 17. Sorry, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like that. And then we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then in 2. 1, 2. And then in 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 1 centre, like so. So it should look something like that. You do the same the other side. So I'll do that. May as well. So the end of the side wall here. We wanted 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 3. 1, 2, 3. Back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Into 1, 2. And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there we go. That's all lined up there, like so. So that's the extension of that area there. And what we want to do now is increase the height of that wall to 2 blocks high. So it's just a small raised deck, basically. So we just build it 2 high, the wall all the way around, like so. So it may take a little while. So like I say, 2 blocks high all the way around. And it should all be hunky diddly dory. And there we go, that's one increase in height there, like so. And then what you want to do, either side, doesn't really matter where, just add the deck along the top line of the white, like so. And should all be okay. So firstly from the back wall all the way forward into the nooks and crannies at the side, and you should be okay. So I shall stand on this block here and use the fill tool again. And there we go, that's all filled in there. Just remove the block I was stood on. And there we go, there's that raised deck filled in there. And it doesn't look too bad, so that's a little job sorted out there. Now what we're going to do now is add some stairs. So we'll go back to the side bits here, which stick out by about 3 blocks out the side like that. And along the back wall here, the part closest to the back of the ship, we're going to remove the top 2 white blocks and replace them with stairs, and the next row down with stairs like so. And then we add another 2 blocks to the side of the stairs like that, and it should look something like that. So do the same on the other side. Excuse me, remove the top 2 blocks, replace with the stairs, 2 stairs down as well, and then the side blocks there like that. Marvellous. And then what you want to do now is go to the back to the 6 high superstructure here, which is now 5 high because of the raised deck, or 4 high rather. And we're going to add where the side part here is basically where the little raised deck here starts against this row of 16. We're going to go from the top here. We're going to remove the top 2 blocks here, and then replace them with stairs. So stairs there, and then stairs going down to the deck, to the raised deck below, like so. So you go from the top superstructure down to the raised deck like that. And then we're going to add some supports underneath, and then add the banisters. So at the bottom we add 2 up, 2 up, 2 up like that, and then fill in that space there like so. That's the staircase on that side there. We'll do the same the other side. So once again, top 2 blocks, remove the top 2, and then we add the stairs like so. And then we add the blocks underneath, and then the banisters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and fill in a gap like so. And there we are, there's the 4 staircases done, and it should look something like that. So it's a small raised deck, nothing spectacular, but it's there nonetheless. And you can start adding the doors and windows if you like to the superstructure if you want to, and it shouldn't look too bad. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut when I work out what to do next, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now, before we move on to the next phase of the superstructure, we're going to add some windows to the front wall that we've just built. So this front wall here, which is 6 high, we're going to add some windows across the front. Now the windows that I used on the prototype were black, so we can do a bit of a change around if you want. So you can get some black glass wherever you find. Where do you find black glass? Black window. Oh, there we are. Black stained glass. That's what we want. And what we're going to do is add some windows across the front, which are on the 5th block up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to add 3 windows across the front. So put 1 window there, and a 3 block gap window, 3 block gap the other side window there. So you've got 3 windows across the front like that. Excuse me. And then on the next panel, we want. Sorry about that. That's my phone ringing. So we want on the next this panel we want 2 windows. So we'll put them sort of 2 block apart like that. So 2 windows there, or we can actually make them sort of 2 block gap like that. So 2 windows there, and the next panel we want the same. So 2 windows there, but like that, slightly together. And then the next 2 panels we'll just put 1 window and 1 window like that. So that's the one side done. So I do the same the other side. So I put 2 and 2 again. So I put 1 there and 1 there. And the next row we put 1 there and 1 there. Next row we just put 1 and 1 like that. And it should sort of look something like that. And I've screwed up already because I put these ones in the wrong place. These go in the centre. So I put window there and a window there. There we go. There we go. So that's the front windows there. And it should look something like that. There will be more windows to go on later on, of course, but I just thought I'd get these ones out of the way because of their placement. Right, now what we're going to do now is build the next phase of the superstructure, which will contain the bridge wings as well and a few cabins. So we'll go to the centre block of the front wall, which is here, and on the wood we'll go to the 4th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put our red block there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 back, then put the red block. And then we want to build this wall 9 wide, so that's 4 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And then either side we want 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then back 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll just make sure that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows of 5 like that. And then we want 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we want 23, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, and then we want to go inwards 2, so in 1, 2 like that. This is where the cabins will go, so that's in 2, and then we want 40, so 40 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and then out 2, and then we want a line of 124. Excuse me. So that's the first block. And we want a line of 124. 124. So like I said, I won't bother counting it. I'll just measure as I go along. I missed one already. So 124 is what we want. And hopefully it should all be fine. So how far is that? That is 93. So a bit further. And that is 115. And that is 124 there. So there we are. That's the end there. Don't worry about a back wall just yet, because I'll just get the main body out of the way first. So that's half of it done. So what I'll do, while I'm here, I may as well copy this and paste it to the other side. So I shall copy from the end of the 124. And remember, it's the same on both sides. So you go back to the front centre and just build the same design again. And it should all line up fine. So that's one half done. So I should do the same, basically copy it to the other side so it's the same. So we'll just quickly copy, flip, paste, and there we go. That's both sides done. So it should look something like that, in theory anyway. So that's the foundations done. Now for the front wall, what we're going to do, this front wall of 9, we're going to increase that to I don't know actually, how high do we want it? We want it 4 blocks high, so increase it to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4, and then build it 4 high all the way across. like so. So it's 4 high there. And then on the centre top, we want 2 wood blocks, so 1 and 2. So it's so it's 2 forward facing the front of the ship, plus a centre block, which doesn't really matter. I put a red block to mark the centre. And then what we're going to do, this will be the front of the bridge wings. So the bridge wings are, just trying to work out how wide this is. So we want 9 wide again, so it's 4 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. So it's 9 wide like that. And then either side, doesn't matter which end you start, but they're both the same. We want 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, curving back like that. So it's 2, 2, 2. And then we want 2 back, 1, 2, and then 2 again, 1, 2, and then out 2, 1, 2, which is really confusing. And then we want to curve outwards. We want 4 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So it's a really weird curve how this goes. I have to double check it on the prototype in a minute. So it's 2, 2, 2. And then we wanted back 2, 1, 2, and then on the inside of that we go back 2 again, so 1, 2 like that. So it's sort of a G shape basically. And then at the end of that 2 we want to build inwards 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then behind that we want 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's build 6 basically, 6 up to there. I think that's right, I'm not really sure, but then we build it down to deck level, up down to the foundation. So 1, 2, 3 like that. And I'm not sure if that's right, to be honest. I'm going to do a jump cut to make sure it is, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. I did screw up, this is my mistake, so what we're going to do, we're going to go back and delete all from the back wall here, round to the last row of 4, because the rows of 4, there's 4 that are there, but there should actually be 5. So I'm going to delete everything again. Well, not delete everything, but delete everything behind the rows of 4. So just delete back out to the outside. Back round to the last row of 4. So we've got 4 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Then we want a fifth row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then we want the row of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the 3 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back 2, 1, 2, and on the inside of that, back 2 again. Then we build inwards 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make it 10 like that. So it's 10, 10, and then build down 1, 2, 3, down to deck level, like so. And that's the first bridge wing there, like that. Apologies for the mistake. That was my mistake, not writing it down properly. So I'll do the other side, and hopefully it will work properly this time. So at the end of the 9 at the front, we wanted 2, 2, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 out like that. And then back 2, 1, 2, back 2 again, 1, 2. And then we wanted out 2, 1, 2. And then we wanted 5 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. And then we wanted 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, back 2, 1, 2, and then inside 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so, and then down 1, 2, 3 like that. And there we go, there's the 2 bridge wings, like so, and that's how they should be. So they're kind of like Yoda ears basically. So there we are, that's the bridge wings in place like so. And then what we're going to do now is from the last pillar here, which connects the bridge wings down to the deck level, this area between the front wall and the pillar, increase all the walls to 4 blocks high. And I'll do that quick as I can. I'll do one side and then I'll copy across to the other. Excuse me, keep having to cough. There we go, that's one side like that, so it should look something like that. I'll just quickly copy that to the other side. So we get both the walls in place, so down to there. And we do copy, flip, paste. So that's the inside walls there done on the other side, like so. So when we come to add the deck, which will be later on, the deck will sit on top of these walls here. Anyway, what we're going to do now is you can increase the height of all the walls around now to 5 high. So I shall quickly do one side. So increase all the rest of the walls now behind the pillar to 5 high. It doesn't really matter if you overlap anything. So we'll do sit quartz like that, and then down all the way we go. So like I said, it will take a few minutes for me to do. I'll do one side like I say, and then I'll just copy and paste it to the other side. And here's where the cabins go, of course. And we'll sort the cabins out in a bit. Just get these walls out of the way first. Down to the back end. Like so. And there we go, there's the side walls all done, or one side wall done at least. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy this to the other side like I did before. So copy to the other side so that all those walls are 5 high as well. And then we'll be okay. So like I said, I'll just quickly copy it to the other side. Down to there. And as before, we'll do copy, flip, paste. Did that work? I don't know actually. I'll go from the top. That might work better. So do copy, flip, paste. There we go. That's right. I got copied from the wrong place. So there we are. There's the walls increased in height there. So they're 5 high all the way around down to the back end, like so. Now for the cabins, which is in this area here. So it's basically this line of 40 here. What we're going to do now is in this gap here, so where the row of 40 begins, we've got this row of 2 which goes inwards. From that row of 2 you're going to build from there a line of blocks, basically creating an overhang basically, so all the way from the front end of the 40 to the back end, like so. So it's basically, so you can see it sort of creates an overhang like that, and then the blocks from there you're just going to remove the top line of the 40 and the 2 there, like so. So the deck, when the deck is added, will sit on top like so. So remove these top blocks here of where the cabins will go, like so. So you should have a continuous line now. So you've got this line that goes along the top there, like so, and then the inside here will be an open space. Now for the cabins themselves, there's going to be 5 cabins. So I'll do the other side in a minute, but we're going to have 5 cabins, and then what you're going to do is every 8th block. So we'll start at the front cabin, or the front of the 40 here. We're going to count to the 8th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then build out 2 like that, and then build that 4 high like so. So it creates a sort of division like so. So you've got a 7 block gap, and then on the 8th block you build the division. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, like so. And then again 8 blocks back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 out, and then 4 high. And then the same again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 out, and then 4 high, like so. And then you should have 5 spaces in there, like so. Now for the cabin details, what you want to do is add basically a door, and then 2 windows. That's it. That's the detail. So do the same again. So a door and 2 windows. I know this is not accurate to the real ship, but this is how I've done it. Of course, I'm the one doing it, and I'm the one who's here. So add those 2 windows. Doesn't matter which colour glass you're using. I'm using black for now because I think a lot of the windows on the modern version of the QE2 were black anyway. So it sort of stands out a bit more. So there's 4 cabins done, and then the 5th cabin, like so. And there we go, there's the 5 cabins done there, and they should look something like that. So you can start adding doors and windows as well to the rest of the walls. I've not done that just yet, but I just want to get these cabin details out of the way. If I fly over to the prototype, Excuse me. To sort of get an idea on where the cabins go. So you can see the cabins here. There's also cabins that will go on above as well, but we'll worry about them later on. So you can see here, you've got the cabins here, and I've also put a window above some of the doors as well, but that's an optional extra if you want. So you've got the cabins there. And then the rest of the walls are sort of single window affairs with a few doors. So you can see a pair of doors and then sort of single windows going all the way down the side like so. But on the main build over here, I just want to get those cabins out the way first. So that's that done there. So that's one side of the cabins done. So what I do, before I do the other side, what I'm going to do, I'm going to build the back wall up here now. So where those two walls end, we can start and build the back wall, which is basically a line of blocks 5 high. Like so. So back wall, and then increase that to 5 high. Like so, and use set quartz. Wherever that is, there we go. So the back wall there, like so. And then what you can do is do the same with the cabins on the other side. So I should quickly copy, flip the cabins over to the other side. And they should all be done. So as before, I just copy down to this point here. And this should get the cabins done. So I do copy, flip, paste, and there we go. There's the cabins on the other side as well. So with the same line across the top. So there's 10 cabins done basically, or cabin fronts basically, because there's no interior to this ship. I mean, I've not done any interiors, but it gives you an idea where you can put cabins now. So you got the cabin fronts, like so, and that's 10 of them done. So 5 either side. And then what you want to do after that is basically add the deck. So the deck will sit on the inside here. So basically on the top of the inside walls, like I showed earlier on, and the deck will go right out to the bridge wing. So what I'll do, I shall stand here and use the fill tool. So we use fill wood by 2000, and that should fill in the whole deck eventually. And there we go, there's the deck filled, and it should look something like that. Kind of with Yoda ears, and it should all look something like that. So it's not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. And it's not. It will look something like that. Now, where the bridge wings reattach to the main superstructure, you might have 2 white blocks here, which kind of look out of place. So if you want to, you can remove them and replace them with wood, like so. Same at the other end, like so. And there you go. And that's that little job done there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I work out what to do next, and I'll also put in those single windows on the front and sides of that superstructure portion, like I showed on the prototype over there. So like I said, I'll do a jump cut now, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do in a moment is go on to the ship's wheelhouse, but before that I'm just going to show I've added the doors and windows to the superstructure we built earlier on. So I've got the superstructure windows all there up to the cabins and beyond, and also the windows and doors on the boat deck superstructure. So the boat deck superstructure was 6 blocks high, so it gave room for windows which are 3 blocks high. So I've added windows all the way down the side, varying different amounts of distance apart, as you can see, and that goes all the way down to the outside there at the back end, like so. And that's the windows added there. I've done both sides, so that's that little job done. And so what we're going to do now is go back to the ship's wheelhouse, and or ship's bridge wings rather, and then we'll start the ship's wheelhouse. So before we start the wheelhouse, we've got to add a wall across the front of the ship's wheelhouse round to the back of the bridge wing. So basically from the front here, add a wall 1 block high all the way around the bridge wings, round to where the bridge wings reattach to the superstructure, all the way around like so. And that's one side there, up to the corner there. And I'll do the same the other side quick as I can. And then we'll add the windows, which will be with black pillars in between. So I'll just get this out of the way first. And there we go. So there's the wall added there around the bridge wings. Now we'll go to the front of the ship's wheelhouse, or where it will go. And what we're going to do, it doesn't matter which colour window you're using, but I'll use black glass for this. We're going to add 9 windows, so we'll put a centre window there, on there like that. And then you want 4 either side, so 1 block apart we'll put 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the side windows are also a block apart like that. To do the same on the other side, we'll put 1, 2, 3 and 4 like that. So it's 9 windows altogether. And then between each window we want black pillars like so, and it should look something like that. And then behind the last pillar here you want I think it's 4 black, so we put a pillar there plus 2 black blocks like that. I'm just going to pop over to the prototype because I can't remember how this goes. Excuse me. So this could go one of many ways. So there's the last window there, and we want 4 blocks. Yeah, that's fine. So those 4 black blocks are fine. I just scratch my head and fly back over again. So yeah, that's one side done. So I'll do the same on the other side. So I put pillars in between the windows like so, and then the last pillar here is 4 blocks, so 2 and 2 like that. And there you go, there's your windows added there. And then from that last pillar back here with white, you're going to add white blocks across the top of all the pillars and windows like so. Just trace the windows below like that, and then around to the other side like so. And there you go, there's windows all covered up like that, and it should look weird, but it's there nonetheless. Now what we're going to do now is go from the last pillar on the side, so it doesn't matter which side you're on, but go from this last pillar here. And what we're going to do is add so the back pillar here, we're going to add 2 like that and build that to the height of the windows, and then we do the same again. We'll put 1 there and then 2 on top like so. So basically it goes 2 out from the last pillar. As you can see, the last black pillar is there, and then you go out 2 and out 2 again in white. Do the same on the other side. So you go out 2 there and build that to the same height, and then below we add 1 and then 2 out, 2 out, 2 out like that. And it should look slightly wider like that. And then from the top block here we're going to build a line of blocks, which I don't know how many exactly, but I'll count it as we go. So we'll add a line of blocks back, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, go back 12 like that, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. And it should look something like that. Do the same the other side. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. Basically down to the end of the bridge wing support there. And it should look something like that. And then on the inside of that, because basically we've got an archway here, we go 1 block in from the archway and we build a wall, which is roughly the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Build it 11 and 3 blocks high. So it's the height of the arch underneath. Like that. So that's the inside, and on the outside it should look something like that. So you've got a panel which is covered up like so. So it looks something like that. So I do the same the other side. So another 11 block long wall like so, and then build that to 3 high like so. And there you go, you got the panel excuse me, looking like that, and it should look something like that. So that's that little job done there. I'm just going to work out what to do now. I'm going to fly over to the prototype quick because I've got things written down, but they're not written down in order, so I'm just going to quickly look over it, what the hell I'm supposed to do next. So yeah, I think that's okay. So the pillar going down like so, and then what we want to do then is work out from there. So go back to the last pillar we just added here. So this pillar down here, what we're going to do then is build out 2, 1, 2 like that, and then build that to 4 high like so. And then you want to build a wall, a line of blocks 4 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. And increase that all to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4, and the same with the 9, like so. Like that. And then the same on the other side. So we'll go from that last pillar, we'll add 2 out like that. build it to 4 high. And then we add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Increase to 4 high, like so. And there we go, that's the basics of the ship's wheelhouse done. And it should look something like that. And what you want to do now is go back to the end of the row of 9 here, and basically build a line of white to go from one side to the other. And this is the dividing wall. Pardon me, so you've got a wall like that. Pardon me, and then we can add a roof, which is my hiccups now, all in white. So if you want to go from the front of the ship's wheelhouse and just build a white wall, or a white roof, sorry, and it should all look rather neat when it's done. So like I say, build a roof all in white, going all the way back to that line over there, and everything should be fine. So I should use the fill tool. So we'll do fill quartz by 200, and that didn't work because I've put in the wrong amount. And there we go, there's the roof added, and it should look something like that. So that's the ship's wheelhouse there. Excuse me. And then what you want to do in this area here, you can start adding a few doors and windows. So I put a window, and then a pair of doors, and another window, like that. And I do the same the other side. So window, pair of doors, and a window. And that's the basics of the ship's wheelhouse done, in theory anyway. So that's our little job done there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the next phase of the superstructure, which is behind the ship's wheelhouse. So what we're going to do is go to the last row of 9, basically on the side here, and the row of 9 ends here. And on the outside edge here, what we're going to do is build, basically from the end of the 9 there, we're going to build a line of 23. So on the side, it's the same on both sides as well. So I build a line of 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, like so. So it's 23 there. As you can see, where I started it is right behind, or on the last line of the out of the ship's wheelhouse. So it's a line of 23, like so. I just built. And then we want to build inwards 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want a line of 40, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, like so. And then out 3, 1, 2, 3, and that line of 40 again is another set of cabins, but we'll add them in a minute. So you wanted that outer 3 there, and then we wanted a line of 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so. Then we'll go back in 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want a line of 33, which is another group of cabins. So we want a line of 33, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, like so. At the end of the 33, you want to go inwards 3, so 1, 2, 3, like that. So it's in 3, 33, and then in 3 again. And then we want a line of 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 back like that. And then we wanted 13, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like that. And then we want a line of 31, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. So it's 31 there. And then we're going to curve back inwards again, going around to the back. We want a line of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and then inwards we want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a colour block to mark the centre like that. So there we are, that's the centre. So it goes from the back of the ship's wheelhouse and does that design. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'll quickly copy that to the other side. So it's like I say, it's the same design on both sides. So I'm not going to do it all again, but we'll just copy that to the other side. So I'll go from that row of 23 up here down to the back end, and copy, flip, paste. So that, but like I said, that design I just showed you, you do the same on both sides. So I should quickly copy that to the other side, like so. So I do copy again. So flip to the right and paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So that is how that upper structure should look when it's complete. So it's a bit of a wiggly one, but it's on there nonetheless. And that's that little job done there. So what you want to do now, excuse me, is to increase all the walls to 5 high. So you start at the front of the 23, and we go 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you will notice, it is 1 block higher than the ship's wheelhouse. That is absolutely fine. So just basically all those walls increase to 5 high. So let's do the first few, and then I'll do a jump cut. So set quartz there, and then inwards around the cabins. So there's no top line for the cabins here. This is all open space. So we just build the cabins, or the cabin front like this, like so. And I'll just go down to the end of the 33 like so. And there you go, you can see the walls are now increased to 5 high, most of them anyway. What I do a jump cut while I sort out the rest going round to the other side, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've done all those walls now. They're all to 5 high, going from the back of the wheelhouse around that curvy bit all the way up to the other side there. And then we go to the front or the back end of the ship's wheelhouse, and where the upper walls or the higher walls are, we just build a line of blocks going from the front, from the side to side, marking the end of the ship's wheelhouse and the beginning of the rest of the deck house, like so. So it's a transition in height by about a block, or it is a block. So that's that there. So what we're going to do now is work on the cabins. I'll do the roof in a minute. The roof is basically white, but I'll sort that out in a minute. So what we're going to do now is go to the side here, which is the side of 40, just above the cabins here. What we're going to do now is in this gap here, we're going to add another 5 cabins. So every 7th block we'll put the wall. So basically you just want to copy the wall from below, really. So build the wall, sort of build it 4 high plus 2 there. So but yeah, so we build it 4 high plus 2, 3 blocks long. So the same as on the row below. So 2, 3, 4 high plus 2, like so. So basically you're just doing the same thing as you did on the below, but slightly bigger. So yeah, it's basically these dividing walls. So 3, so it's 3 high, 4 plus 2, same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 there, and there you go. You got the 4 dividing walls there for the cabins there, and then we do the same again. We just add the 2 windows plus the door, preferably in the right place. So do the same on the next ones. That next one along. And again. And the last one. And there we go. There's the 4 cabins there, or 5 cabins, sorry. And they're directly above the cabins below. So that is that area there. That's fine. So you do the same on the other side. I'll do that in a minute. So after those first 5 cabins there, you got this wall of 10 here, a wall of 10 blocks, and then after that you got another wall here where another set of cabins will go. So we want 4 cabins here, and these are all separated again by 8 blocks. So every 8th block we put a dividing wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dividing wall. So 4 high plus 2. So yeah, you go. So there, you got that outside edge of 10. And then you go from the inside corner here where the cabins will begin. So I do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Build the same again. So 2, 3, 4 plus 2, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4 plus 2, and then one more cabin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. And there we go. So there's the next 4 cabins there. So like I say, you got 5 cabins, a 10 gap, and then you got 4 cabins. And what I'll do now, I'll do the next detailing. So it's the same process as before. So 2 windows, door, 2 windows, door. You get the idea. That's 3, and then the last one here. And there we go, there's those 4 cabins there. And then the rest of the area is basically plain wall until we get to the next part, which will be, there will be vents there, but we'll sort that out another day. So there's the cabins on one side done. And it should look something like that. And there is one more set of cabins to go on this side as well. So before those cabins there, you got this wall here of 23. So, which is the first part of the extra height. So it's the first 23 row behind the ship's wheelhouse. And what you're going to do on this wall here, you're going to cut a hole for 2 more cabins. So if we go from the first cabin, it sort of counts 4 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And then we cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2 cabins spaced like that. And then it's 3 high. Like that, so it's basically just cutting 2 windows really. Like that, so you cut your 2 big spaces like that. And we go on the inside. And then from that space, so we go back 3, 1, 2, 3, and then build that to 4 high, like so. And then at the front of the first cabin, we do 3 again, 3, make that 4 high again, like so. And then join it together across the back. Make that a 4 block high wall, like so. So if you look from the outside, you now got a space for a cabin there. And the same on the other one as well. So build a 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, build it 4 high. And then the back wall, build that 4 high as well. And there we go, there's the 2 cabin fronts there, like so. Looking like that. And then as before, it's the same detailing, just add a door plus 2 windows, preferably in the right place, like that. So that's 1 cabin, and then the next one. My voice is going already. Excuse me. And there we go, there's those 2 cabins added there. So plenty of shit built there. And don't look too bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly copy those cabins to the other side, and then we can move on. So just bear with me on this one. I'll just copy this to the front of the ship's wheelhouse. And remove that, and actually put a middle block there, so that is the centre. So I copy to that point actually. And then I do the copy, flip, and then paste. And there we go, there's the cabins added there. So that's the cabins on both sides. And it should all look something like that. Excuse me. Yeah, don't look too bad. I mean, it does look quite cluttered, but that's the ship for you. And then what we want to do now, the last job for the day, is basically add the roof, which is all white. So we'll start from the back of the wheelhouse. And you just add a white roof along the top of the white superstructure, going all the way back to the back wall down there. So what I do, I shall stand on the top of these cabin walls here and use the fill tool. So fill quartz by 300, and that's just filling the whole roof, going all the way back. And there we go. And it should look something like that. So it does look quite bland, but that's the ship for you. And that goes all the way back to that curved rounded wall at the back there, and that's where the funnel will go at a later date. So the ship's funnel will go on this point here, and the side walls underneath the funnel, which is the side walls here, will be made into ventilation systems, so big grills will go on there. So that is that job for another day, hopefully when I get my voice back. So we'll see about that. So that is quite a bit done today, but still an awful lot to do. And I think we'll call it a day there. So like I say, that's it for part 5. Part 6, I'm not really sure what to do. Might do the funnel, might do the mast, might do some other details, but we'll see. I'm not hoping on doing that too soon. And we'll go with that. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing. And did I say part 5 or part 6? I can't remember. Well, part 6 is the next one, because this is part 5. So yeah, so this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 6. So yeah, bye for now.